So, Nanda Academy wants to cover GST in just 15 minutes. We are going to cover GST, how it is divided as 50% as CGST, central government, and SGST. It is the intrastate transaction. IGST, when the transaction is between two states. Total bill, how to calculate total bill when you have given discount and you have given GST. So it's a mark price minus discount plus GST. Tax payable, when there are wholesaler, retailer and consumer is present, there is a retailer pays some tax when he purchases, that is input GST, and the output GST when he sells to customer. And we will have specimen paper and then PYQs of 25. So concept, when the transaction is between two states, that is intrastate, then the tax is divided between central GST, CGST and SGST. So both these taxes are equal and it is 50% of GST. If GST is 18%, your CGST is 9%, SGST is 9%. Now the GST is paid on discounted price. GST is paid on discounted price. You should remember GST is always paid on discounted price. And if the transaction is between interstate, then the tax is divided. Central government or IGST, it is the integrated tax. Tax is known as integrated tax and it is known as IGST. Now you have to remember all the formulas. The tax is always calculated on discounted price. Intrastate, it is split between CGST, IGST. It is 50% of GST. Interstate, IGST. Net GST payable is output. This concept I will tell you later on. Amount of bill is selling price plus your GST price. Selling price is after discount price. Now let's see this example. An atom is in same state. If same state, then the concept of CGST and IGST will apply. After discount, the price will be 8400. Then you have to calculate the GST of 9% of the discounted price. You have to calculate SGST as well, and then total will be your selling price plus your CGST, your selling price plus your CGST plus your SGST. Interstate transaction, you will collect IGST as it is. What is the percentage? Calculate first selling price after discount. So 20% of 50,000 or 10% 10,000 discount. So your discounted price will be 40,000 and your IGST of this total selling price, calculate that, and total bill will be your selling price plus your IGST when the transaction is interstate. Now let's solve the sums from specimen 2026. Same sum has been given for 2025 as well. So now this the mark price is given as 1200. Discount is 20%. Now first what I have told you, you have to calculate the discount. Discount is become 240 rupees. Selling price will be 960 rupees and out of which 18% of GST. But what we have to calculate? We have to calculate SGST, which will be 9%. So we have calculated it. It will become 86.4. Got it? So your answer will be 86 point. First calculate discounted amount, calculate the selling price after discount, and then you have to apply this GST 50% of your GST, that is 9%. Now let's go. Now you have given the mark price of 1 kg of dry fruits. You have given discount of 100 rupees and rate GST rate is 12%. You have to calculate the total bill amount. What we have to calculate? The total bill amount. How you will do it? You create such type of table. You have the selling price after discount. So 12 mark price 1200, discount is 100. So selling price will be 1100. 12% of that 1100 is become 132, and then selling price plus GST. This is what you are interested. So this is mark selling price plus your GST. Then here no discount, so same amount with 5% GST, 14.30 is the GST. Total amount is 300 rupees 30 paise. Then you will have 450 after 10% discount on 500. Then apply this 12% GST on this 450, you will get 54 rupees. And then this is your selling price plus your GST. And then this is your total bill amount. So total bill amount will be your mark price after minus discount plus, so this price plus your GST. So overall the amount will be 2036. Now the mark price is given of an article is 1375. If the CGST is charged at a rate of 4%, then the price of the article including GST. Now this CGST is 4%. That means you calculate it 55. Your GST will be what? It's the same, or you can just say 8% of it. So I calculated CGST with 4%, 55 rupees. SGST is also same, it is 55 rupees, and total you have to add, total GST is 110 rupees. You add it to your mark price, because no discount is there, you add it, and finally you are going to sell this amount at a with 1485. Customer paid rupees 2000 and 5% discount is applicable if the quantity is more. It's more than 10 or more. So now in first case, article A is 6 quantity, so no discount. So your calculation, your selling price will be 190 into 6, 1140 as it is. Then apply 12% GST on it, that will become 136.8. Calculate total price this. Then second case is amount is more than 12, so more than 10. So then you apply 5% discount on it. It will become 30 rupees discount. So your selling price will be 570, and on that 570 you apply 18% GST. This total GST plus this 570 will be your selling price 672.60, and then you calculate this entire things, you will get the answer. Got it? Now GST has been reduced from 12% to 5%. Now if it is this means on 100 rupees you will get the discount of reduced GST is 7 rupees. Now the price is cut down by rupees 12, rupees 14. The original price of the article will be, if it is 100, reduced price was 7, now it is 14, so it will be 200. Now a retailer purchase air condition for rupees 30,000. Mark price is higher by 20%, then allows discount by 10%. Now what will happen, if 30,000 is price, you increase 6,000 more, then price will become 36,000, and on that you will give 10% discount, it will become 32,400. So got it? This is my mark price of AC. Now the total amount bill paid by the customer including GST. Now what is my selling price? 32,500. On that how much GST? It is the interest rate and the GST is paid at 28%. So you just calculate the GST and the total amount to be paid including GST is 32,400 plus 9042. Now next, tax collected by the central and state government respectively. Now what will happen? Total tax is collected with 28% is 9072. CGST and SGST will become 50% of it, half of it. So reduce it. It will be 4536 and it is equal. So got this question? Now next, interest rate transaction. CGST paid is given 120, mark price is 2000, calculate the GST rate. If CGST is paid at 140, that means GST is what? 240. On 2000, how much amount I paid? 240. So percentage will become what? It will become 12%. Now Rohan bought the following eatables for his friends. 502 kg. Calculate the total price 1000 rupees. Apply GST on it same way. 100 pieces, 12 pieces, so 1200, 18% GST. Calculate total GST is 50 plus 216. Total amount bill amount including GST. Add both these 1000 plus 1200 is this 200, 2200 plus this entire GST is 266. So total amount will be 2466. So this is total selling price plus total GST. Now a retailer purchases an item of rupees 1500 from a wholesaler and sells to a customer at 10% profit. So amount will be 10%, 1650. GST is applied 10% of it. So 1650 into 10 divided by 100, it will become 1 it will become 165 rupees. Now there is one concept, wholesaler, retailer and customer. So when a retailer purchases it from customer, he pays the tax that is known as input GST, and when it collects the tax from sale on sale that is known as output GST. And what is his overall tax liability? Is output GST minus input GST, or you can just say the tax paid on profit. Got it? This the tax collected on sale is known as output GST, and the tax collected on purchase is known as input GST. And he can, since he has already paid this tax, you can say input tax credit also. You can say output GST minus input GST. So you got the concept tax payable. How much he has to pay? He has already paid during input when purchasing. So he just has to pay the government output GST, whatever he has collected minus input GST. Let's solve one sum. A manufacturer company sold the distributor with some VAT, and that cost is 22,000. Without GST, the distributor sell to retailer 22,000 and the consumer buys it for 25,000. Now we have to calculate the selling price of the commodity for the manufacturer. This is my manufacturer. Suppose it is the X amount, I have to add overall every stage 10% of tax is relevant. So every stage 10% tax is added. Now what I have done? X is the amount plus 10% tax I have to add. Then it will give me 22,000. If I solve this, I get the first answer is 20,000. So manufacturer company sells the product to distributor at 20,000. Now distributor to retailer without excluding tax, it is 22,000. And the retailer sells the consumer the same product as 25,000. Now how much the tax paid by the retailer? It is, you can say, directly tax paid on profit. It is the profit of 3,000 rupees. So you can say 3,000 into 10% rupees 300, or you can say 25,000 customer pays output tax as 2,500. Input tax on 22,000 will be 2,200. So difference between these tax liabilities 2,500 minus 2,200, you will get 300. Got the concept? What is the tax payable? Output GST minus input GST. Output GST minus input GST, or you can say directly tax on profit. So hope you have understood this GST concept in just 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you very much. We will create more such videos for you.